for you guys. Okay, so I'm not going to explain the second type of approval process. That is nothing but you can just go and create and start using it. Nothing but that. When you use this, I'll just give one thing. Okay, so once you create the approval process, so entry student fee less than say 10%. Okay, so with the next approver, you don't need to give this one, just use this. Try to understand these options, what it is they mean. Administrators only can edit records during the approval process. Means once you submit the record, so no one can edit the record. It will be lost. So administrators or the assigned approval edit the record. Means to approve the records, then they will be able to edit the record. So if you say that administrators only can edit the records during the process, means administrator can see the value of any field. Others cannot do this. Okay, this is one. Approve email templates. This you have already seen that. Okay, click on next. Says what is the layout? I mean, on approval, different fields or values we have to display there. You can select up to 10 fields and display the approval history. Means previous history of approval can be displayed. So if you want, you can see this. These will be the values. These will be the field values. Okay. And allow approvers to access the approval page only from within the Salesforce application. Allow approvers to access the approval page from within the Salesforce application or external wireless enabled mobile. Even from mobile also, they can just click and access the approval. Okay. So now, who can submit? Initial submitters. Okay. What are the records? Allow submitter to recall the approval request. See that what is the recall. Okay. Now, just I will do this later. Go ahead. Now that empty approval process is ready. Okay. Only empty approval process is ready. So when you see the first approval process, there was approval step also was there, right? Step 1, because that is very simple one. So only one step will be there. Now here, there is no much difference. Only the difference is here approval steps, you can add more than one. That's it. Okay. Now, so first approval step, I'll give an example for you guys. Okay. Step 1, you have to give step name also. Okay. Step 1, I'm giving number 1. So because it will be having multiple things, all records should enter this step. Means if less than 10,000, then this should come into the step. This is one. Let's choose the approver or automatically assign to any of the user. Okay, we don't need to select the approver. Here there is an option, approve or reject based on the first response. Okay, require anonymous approval from the selectors. There is another thing called related users. So related users means if there is a lookup field to the user object in that student record, then that will be called a related user. It will be here created by, last modified by, and if you create anything, that will be as there. Okay, for now let it be here. Save it. Okay, now just go here. So what will be the initial submission actions? You can add a field update, just add existing. will update under, okay, save. Okay, now here. So what will be the step one approval actions? This is a step one, right? We have created. Okay, so just change the status to, or you can mention anything like, say, step one approval actions. Let's say I'm giving only email alert, existing email alert. For your understanding, I'm giving this one, otherwise it's not required. Okay, step one is I have only email action. Okay, then rejection, student rejected, not saved. Save. Now this is done, and you can add another approval step. Means, so as per the previous requirement, if 5% discount is required, then you can have this one. And let's say if less than 5,000, it should go for second step approval. Okay, step two, giving. Then what will be the entry criteria? Step two should follow this one. Like if student total fee is less than 5,000, means if it is less than 5,000, I have to get the approval from another manager. Okay, who will be the approver? I'm giving directly to the user. Later you will come to know what is the related users of this. Okay, so behavior, perform. So on final approval, what should happen if the user has rejected? What should happen? So perform all rejection actions and final rejection actions. Okay, so perform only the rejection actions for this step and send the approval request back to the recent approval. Means the second approver rejected, it should go for the first approver. Okay, back to first approval, or you can final reject all the things, whatever the final. So we have already seen this final rejection actions. Just see this step one, second behavior. Okay, don't do anything. Not giving anything here. So like this, you can give any number of things. Okay, so just do this. I'm not adding anything else. These are all you have already seen that. Okay, activate this process. Sorry, activate this one. Okay, now go to the approval process. So you have two approval process, deactivate one. Okay, now this will be applied. Okay, go here, select. I'm giving 3,000. Save it and submit. Now it is submitted for approval. Who will be the approver? Here you can see this assigned to and actual approver. Okay. Now here, if you reject, let's say just approve the first user. First one is approved and it is sent to the second approver. Step two, pending for approval. Okay. Now if you reject this one, step two is rejected. What happens? It will go back to the first approval again. Step one means step one user can approve or reject this. Okay, so we have not performed any rejection actions, so that's why it is unfixable. Okay, so that is the requirement for multi-step approval process. Okay. Hope you guys understand all these things. Okay. So there is one thing, let me complete that. How can we submit the approval process when a record is created from the process builder? Okay. Just go to the process builder. Now, check email, shell payment is there. Just submit for approval. Okay. What condition it should come? Student total fee less than less than 10,000. Okay, less than 10,000 it should go for the approval. Now add an action. It is submit for approval. Select this one. So we have approval process. Who will be the user? First submitted is the submitter is current user. If you have more than one approval process, then it will ask for which approval process you have to use. Okay. So if you select specific, then you'll say this multi-step approval process. Okay. Skip the entry criteria for this process. So skipping is not required, means it won't need to check the entry criteria. Okay. Now just go ahead and activate. Okay. Edit. Save this record. See this automatically it has submitted for approval. Okay. This is how you have to create a process builder to submit call for approval. Okay. So this is all about the approval process. Very much important for you guys. How to create those approval process and how to submit for approval analysis. Okay. So okay. Now, so for yours practice, create one object called order. Like just create product order is an object. Okay. So create fields like product name, customer email, okay, then customer actual price, discount. Okay, fifth one, discount, selling price. These are the fields you need. Okay, now the same way, first one, when you submit on submit, okay, send an email to the customer email, and you can say this select manager field, or let's say yeah, say manager field, which is lookup to user. Send email to manager and send email to manager by saying that for approval. Send email to customer manager. Manager requesting approval. Okay. First action. Second action, send email to customer saying that your request is under approval. So create another field also, status, for the field update. Status. Okay. Fields like initiated, under approval, approved, rejected, delivered. These are the field values. Okay. Now status. Change status to under approval. Okay. Okay. Step 1. Approval step 1 is email to customer. Okay. Step 1, just send an email to sir. Step 2, okay. Send email to the customer. Step 2, approval actions. This will be the final approval actions you can mention. Okay. Final approval actions. Change status to, status should be changed to approved. Email to customer. This is final approval. Final rejection actions. Status to rejected. Mail to customer. Then log the record. Okay. Recall actions. Or actions. Status to initiated. Just log the record. Log the record. Okay. So this is the requirement for you guys. So while creating, be careful, try to understand each and every option, whatever it is there in the approval process, each and every step and each and every place. What are the options? What are the check boxes? What are the things out there? Go ahead and see this. Okay, and finally submit the approval process, submit the approval automatically using the process filter. So on final approval action, need to do is calculate the have a field called selling price, right? Selling price should be actual price into discount 500. Okay, actual price should be this. If rejected, selling price should be actual price. Selling price should be actual price on rejection. On approval, you have to see this discount and then okay. So what is the step one condition? Okay, step one condition is discount less than discount is greater than 10%, or let's say 20%. Step two entry criteria is it's not required, right? Discount is greater than 10%. This one discount is greater than 20%. Okay. If it is greater than 10%, first step should enter. If it is greater than 20%, then it should go for second step. If it is not 20%, then it's not required and should perform the final approval actions and final rejection actions. Okay, careful on this. Okay, guys, you have to practice and let me know if you have any
Sir,
questions
sir,
related to
sir,
this.
sir, manager user, what is mean, sir? It's we can create the lookup.
Yeah, you can create a lookup to user object.
Okay, we can create the user object also.
Yes.
Mm.
You cannot create user object, but you can create lookup to user object. Manager of
Okay,
user means lookup to user. That's it. So
okay,
usually last time you have created lookup to department from the student. Here it is lookup to user object. Okay, fine. Ramesh, you can stop recording.